Destiny and the choice. Okay, the ultimate paradox. Okay, a lot of people have a problem with the concept of destiny and the choice. If you have a choice, then how can it be destined? That's obviously the biggest question that people have about destiny. So if I choose, I've heard this concept, if I choose to sit on the sofa all day and not go to work, then that's my destiny? Absolutely. If you're making that choice, you're obviously not making it out of wisdom. But you're still making a choice. But it's exactly the choice you were supposed to. And I've proven that to myself because I've had enough psychic readings in my life to see that everything that's happened has happened exactly the way I was told. And it was completely different than what I was trying to do. In other words, I was told that things were going to happen. So again, following my synchronicity and following my intuition, I said, oh, that must be it. Okay? And so I would, go down that road and I'd say, oh, this must be it. This is exactly what I was told. Never happened the way I thought it. It always came out of left field and it was exactly what I was told, but it was never the one that was the way I thought I was supposed to be going. So that was interesting. And unfortunately, or fortunately, I guess, it's a good lesson for psychic readings. That it helped me release anxiety and anticipation. Okay? Expectation and anticipation. I was having that from the psychic reading information. I was saying, oh, I'm expecting this to happen. All right? I'm anticipating this is going to happen. And so I was manifesting things similar to that, but not the exact one. It took time to overcome those emotional attachments to the information. Knowing the future is a challenge. It's a responsibility. And so that's one of the things that you can learn about the choice and destiny. Okay, belief in destiny of life versus death. We all know how many people believe that when it's your time to die, it was your time. It's destiny. Well, but how many people really believe in destiny of life? And the fact is, in order to die in that certain circumstances, you had to do a lot of things to put you in that certain circumstance. Virtually everything in your life had to be exactly the way it was, otherwise you probably wouldn't have been there. So that's the little paradox for people. And they like to say, oh, I believe in the destiny of death, but I don't believe in destiny of life. I'm like, well, that's a contradiction, because they are the same. There's millions and millions of choices that we make in our lives that put us exactly where we are when we die. And any one of those choices would have put us somewhere completely different. Doesn't matter if it was a change of job, change of relationship, a fender bender at one point in your life which altered your path. It could be anything that could put you in a different place at a different time. Personal, global, planetary destiny, product of our consciousness. Yeah. Okay, so your destiny, again, this is where you can make the choice to participate in your destiny. Okay? If you choose to do nothing and stay in the neutral zone, that's your destiny. But right now, everybody has a choice to do this. And if you make that choice, that was your destiny. So you're driving the car. And the universe already knows what choice you're going to make. The only thing you haven't done is maybe made the choice yet. But you still, it's free will. You have the choice. There's no such thing as a wrong choice in destiny. It's a paradox, right? It's confusing. Human has been seeking the answer to existence since the beginning of time, but have we? Okay? One of the things I've learned is that when you become a seeker, the information eventually will come to you. So if people have been seeking the meaning to life and the answers to existence, then why haven't they received them? Okay? And the universe responds in kind. If you're seeking, the universe responds, gives you the information. Eventually, in some way, maybe it's been misinterpreted, maybe it hasn't been understood for most people. I get it. So I think, obviously not very many people really could have been seeking it. Maybe thought they were seeking it. Okay, destiny of humanity. We got personal destiny, global destiny, planetary destiny. Again, your personal destiny, and everybody, if you believe in destiny, everybody's doing exactly what they're supposed to be doing, which means a company grows because it was supposed to grow, a government grows because it was supposed to grow, A war occurs because it was supposed to happen, and there's nothing anybody was supposed to do to stop it or change it. And that leads into things like prophecy, obviously, and your psychic reading about your own path and understanding it and believing it and being able to act upon it. Okay, it also can help you move in this direction. I mean, I heard things that I was going to do 15 years ago. And I tried to make them happen. I'm like, yeah, I can, this must be it. And I tried, but it always happened. So it helps you, again, release. You let go. You say, okay, yeah, okay, all I have to do is act in the moment. All I have to do is work on doing a better job at this and let destiny unfold. I don't have to know what it is. But it gave me confidence, more confidence to do this. Okay, so destiny and psychic readings can be useful if you have information about the future. And it can also be challenging because it takes some time to get over the anticipation and the expectation. But it's a good lesson to have. So the destiny of humanity on the planet, we look to religion. That was kind of how we started our seeking of our meaning of existence. And, some religions might say that they have provided that meaning through their religion. But for most people, that did not answer the meaning of their existence. Then we turned to science. And we went through a long period where we turned to science to answer the questions about the universe, about human energy and everything else, and they really didn't provide us with an answer that worked. And then we turned to material gratification, or self-fulfillment, and I think most people could recognize that material possession and money hasn't given anybody a true meaning of their existence. And so that's why we're going through what I would call the spiritual conscious evolution that we are seeing in the world today. Why you people are here, why I'm doing this. This is the next and hopefully meaningful step for people, because ultimately by going through this process I found the meaning of existence and the meaning of my life and my purpose on the planet. So if I can do it, then other people can do it. And so as much as the other ones did not ultimately give people a sense of satisfaction or fulfillment, this does. Subconscious versus conscious seeking. Taking advantage, seizing the moment. We talked about this already. Before today, for most people this was happening subconsciously. Right? You were making choices, didn't know it. You were polarizing, didn't know it. So now we're bringing it into the consciousness, and you have the opportunity to seize the moment and take advantage of that. To accelerate your positive polarity, to manifest more positive. And it's an individual choice. Making the conscious choice to change, grow once you know the importance, our purpose. Again, once you know the importance of this, I can't imagine why people wouldn't make a choice to do it. Okay, growth on the astral self, higher consciousness, and desire to learn on the physical plane. We talked about this already, where growth in the astral doesn't have pain, and so the growth isn't as accelerated. The pain helps us accelerate the growth. Without pain, it's like, without somebody depleting the forest, why would we try to save them? If we didn't have somebody killing whales, why would we try to save them? The incentive on the physical plane is much greater than, of course, incentive in the astral plane. You still want to grow up there, it's just that the catalyst for growth is less extreme. So destiny is the key to healing over past trauma and releasing of emotions. Well, guess what? If everything is destined, then everything that happened to you is destined, good and bad. Again, even though you have 50-50 rule for manifestation, if you see the divinity and you see the purpose for that experience, it's easy to forgive it and let it go. Okay, so belief in destiny is key. So to blame somebody is only to have less understanding and wisdom.